What up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? This video to me is going to be based on the business of boxing. What are fighters getting paid for their prize fights? And, why does one fighter make 2 million and another fighter might make 200,000? What are the dynamics behind that? Why does that fighter take 200,000 when he knows the other guy's getting 2 million? So, just in terms of the big fight weekend that's coming up, we got Canelo Alvarez and Julio Chavez. Both these guys are making the lion's share of the money, respectively. Canelo Alvarez is making about 2 million for his fight, guaranteed 2 million, and then he'll get the pay-per-view revenue. And same for Julio Chavez, who will get 3 million guaranteed and a share of the revenue. Where Sergio Martinez, the recognized middleweight champion of the world, is making $1.4 million and probably a share of the pay-per-view revenues. And Josesito Lopez is making $212.5 thousand. So obviously there is a huge difference between Josesito Lopez's salary compared to Canelo Alvarez. In fact, Canelo Alvarez's trainers are making more than Josesito Lopez. What's the reasoning behind that? Well, 6 months ago, we didn't even know who Josesito Lopez was. All we knew, he was fighting Victor Ortiz and he's probably going to get knocked out because he's coming from 140, He shocked the world. He beat Victor Ortiz, and now I guess he was offered this fight, and he took it just like that. It was supposed to be Paul Williams. Paul Williams probably would have made more, but that didn't work out. Then it was supposed to be James Kirkland with an injured arm. James Kirkland outpriced himself. Maybe he asked for $1 million. Foolish man. He got greedy. Josesito Lopez jumped on this shit, man. And he took that fight for, whatever he could get out of it, because that's a hell of a lot of money for him. But what if he actually beats Canelo Alvarez? Imagine that. If he beats Canelo Alvarez, he's going to be making a hell of a lot more in his next fight. And so that's really the thing with boxing, is if you beat that guy, if Chavez loses to Martinez isn't making 1.4 million in his next fight. He's going to be that guy making 3 million, 4 million. So once you understand that dynamic of where all you got to do is beat this guy, take this might now. It might seem small, but it's going to get a lot bigger later if you pull off the victory. And that's the one thing Manny Pacquiao has not figured out yet. He hasn't figured out if he actually beats Floyd Mayweather. It doesn't matter what the split is, but if he beats Floyd Mayweather, then of course he's going to fight again. And he's going to make either just as much or, a huge lion's share of the money. And that's exactly the point of taking a pay cut. In boxing, when you're facing that star and you know you can beat him, you got to take your ego out of the situation and take a pay cut. Take 40%, take 35%. Take what you can get to make the fight. Because if you beat that star, then you're that fucking star. And then the millions will come. Man, Pacquiao's got to figure that shit out. Because right now, Mayweather's #1 pound for pound. And it looks like Pacquiao has one shot at this fight. And it really comes down to the money. If he fucks up and doesn't get his money right for this fight, and he asks for too much, he knows Mayweather can just fight someone else. So that's basically it. Like Manny Pacquiao's got to figure this shit out. Take a lesson from Sergio Martinez and Josesito Lopez, and take your 40%. That's generous. He already turned down 40 million. That's a big number. So it is what it is, guys. Peace out. Take care.